Hey guys, what's up? I'm doing a bit of a different intro for this vlog because I just got in my YouTube play button, man, my silver play button for reaching 100,000 subscribers last year. It was actually like February of last year that I reached 100K. I think now we're up to like 156K or something. I don't know, man. But it was a while ago, and I think my YouTube channel is just so damn old that certain features just must not work on it or something, because apparently I was supposed to be expecting like a notification in my video manager around that time that would like give me a form to fill out, and then they'd have it made and sent out to me. Never saw that, and I figure, oh, they probably saw like a seasonal thing. I'll probably see it pop up in like maybe like a few months or something. I don't know. But then I waited a year and a half, and I was like, okay, I think something's wrong. And so I contact YouTube. I'm like, hey, was I supposed to be expecting this, or am I just like not cool? So a guy at YouTube messages me back. He's like, oh yeah, here, take this code, put it in on this site, and we'll have it sent out to you. I'm like, wow, I could have I could have done that like 6 months to a year ago. And yeah, by the way, Joe is here, 111 Lego Reviews 111. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing. Just got it in from UPS. It was like a super formal email I got. I randomly got the email, and I'm like, and it was from like this trophy company who had sent me a package. I'm like, and I didn't know it was actually like a trophy company. I had to look it up, and I was like, oh damn, it was already coming. And so yeah, it was like a month and a half before it finally got made and sent out, and it was actually pretty cool, man, because of the original time it said it was gonna be like 6 to 12 weeks, but thankfully it was like half that time, not even. So that's pretty awesome, man. Anyway, here we go. And so there's some pretty sick padding in here. Check that out. It's like an hourglass padding. That is amazing. Look at that pattern. Anyway, so gray, pulling it out. This is gonna be pretty cool, man. Oh man, it's like a, oh, that's like actually, it's kind of like a shoebox type deal. I'm trying not to like ruin this. I don't do unboxings a lot, as you might be able to tell. There's like foam. That's pretty cool. Check out the foam. So here it is. Oh my god. This is gonna be amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Check that out. Silver play button. That is amazing. As I drop it. Thankfully, it's fine. God, I just nearly broke it, Joe. Oh my god, it just fell right out of the foam. I thought I wasn't bending it too far. Okay, I'm really glad that...
At least you're recording.
I'm really glad that nothing just happened. I'm not gonna lie, that was totally unplanned. I did not mean for that to happen. That was embarrassing. Anyway, it's totally fine. It did not shatter after I just effing dropped it. Good God. Just my luck. That was totally unplanned. I did not mean to do that. But check it out, man. 100K YouTube silver play button. Right out of the packaging. Dropped it. Good work, Ross. Anyway, that is sick.
Saw it in half.
What? Oh yeah, I was looking at silver play button videos like the other day, and Joe's mentioning that I was watching What's Inside, and they sawed theirs in half. But this is cool, man. Check it out. Silver play button. It's not made of actual silver, for those of you wondering. It's actually metal, but it's pretty sweet, man. Got the whole, we got my username printed right there, Michael MGF, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. This is just so cool, and it's just like such a monumental piece to have, and I'm really glad I didn't just shatter it. Oh my god. And then of course there's one of these included. That's pretty nice. And man, this is cool. Check it out. It's like, look at that packaging. What is this? Is this supposed to be like different YouTubers? Like, yeah, it looks like this is meant to be like different like videos, I guess. That's pretty sweet. Check out that pattern. That's some really nice packaging, man. Apparently not enough to withstand me as I dropped it. God. That is such a Ross thing. Anyway, I'm gonna hang this up like ASAP because this is amazing. This is super cool. Check that out. That is so awesome. Man. So, just want to say, guys, thank you so much for getting me to 100,000 subscribers. Did that video a really long time ago, but just thank you again. Can't wait to get to 200,000 subscribers. It's so awesome that I get to wake up every day, make little Lego minifigures of characters that I like, and review sets that I may or may not like, on a daily basis, and you guys support me through every step of the way, and to have something like this to just commemorate everything that we have done on my channel, it's super cool. So thank you guys so much for everything, and this is already going on too long. Let's get to the actual vlog, because there's some stuff I want to clarify about X-Men Apocalypse and Suicide Squad and plans changing and Giant Man not happening, even though I saw a lot of people in my comment section on the Civil War spin-off showcase were pissed about that. Regardless, so glad I didn't just shatter it, because of course had to drop it the second I pulled it out of the packaging. Gosh damn it. Anyway, Joe, say... Well, actually, it's not going to be goodbye, because we're actually just going to like transition into the vlog. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now we can talk about stuff. And one more time, guys, seriously, thank you for everything, and thanks to YouTube for having that made and everything. That's super cool, and it's just so awesome. I mean, I heard things about the play buttons, and it's just so awesome to actually have one. It's just like such a cool, monumental piece, like, to my entire YouTube career, just having this, and just so much meaning and so many years behind this I mean, basically this plaque, this play button. It's so damn cool, man. And once again, thank you guys so much. But okay, time to talk about stuff, time to clarify things, and time to answer some questions that I've seen asked on my channel, and especially on the Civil War showcase that just went up. The Civil War spin-off showcase went up, I think it was on Sunday, so you should totally check that out, man. And yeah, in that video though, I said that Civil War is behind me now. By the way, Joe's still here. Joe, say hi again.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, so in that video I said Civil War was going to be behind me now, and I'm moving on to 2016, and I'm, the rest of the year 2016, and I meant that. And then I also said that I don't plan on making Giant Man, and that's because I don't. And that's not to say that won't one day change and I might get the sudden urge to go and make Giant Man. I mean, it's not that I didn't want to make him. I would love to have if I had the time to make Giant Man, I absolutely would. But guys, it's like I already did so many figures for Civil War, and I really want to move on to X-Men Apocalypse and Suicide Squad. And so it's not to say Giant Man will never happen. The possibility is always going to be there. It's just, as of right now, there's so many other things that I want to do, and I'm moving on to those things. And one of which is Suicide Squad, and I actually just gathered all the reference pictures for that, and I'm ordering some parts. I'm going on Bricklink and getting ready to start working on those. And I actually started assembling the like actual minifigure parts already, like what I do have. You can kind of see it there. So yeah, but here's the problem, guys. As you might have seen in my last, I'm not sure if in the last vlog I had any progress on the X-Men Apocalypse figures. I think I did. Yeah, I think I had the Cyclops and Mystique progress. But issue came up where I kind of had to come to the realization that I can't finish all of the X-Men Apocalypse figures and all of the Suicide Squad figures before Brick Fair. And if you don't know, Brick Fair is going to be like starting August 3rd, and I'm going to be there probably like the 1st or 2nd, and so I would like to have, I mean, the plan was to have the X-Men figures and the Suicide Squad figures all done before that time. And here we are now in the last week of June, and July is going to be starting soon, and I really don't see myself having the time to finish the X-Men Apocalypse figures. And guys, I know this year has just been like me doing vlogs, talking about plans not going according, things not going according to plan. But it's, there's just so many figures to make, and so many movies, so many shows, so much stuff this year that I want to make figures of, and so far I've gotten halfway through it. It's just getting through the second half is going to be a little bit more rocky because things are even closer together, whereas in the first half I was able to actually get through it and make Batman v Superman, Deadpool, and Civil War, because they were spaced apart just enough to where I was able to do it, whereas X-Men Apocalypse kind of got thrown in the middle, and it did not allow for enough time. But as you guys probably know, I did make some progress on Professor X. He's honestly mostly done. I'm going to do some more work on the wheelchair, and this is, some of you guys had the question, yes, this is using Lego's new wheelchair. It is super cool, but I'm going to be painting the wheels and doing some other stuff to that. And then again, you guys probably already saw the progress that I had on Cyclops, if you saw that preview photo, and then of course Mystique, which is turning out pretty cool, and then also Quicksilver, which I posted over the the past week while my iMac was broken, because that's something else I wanted to mention. The Civil War spin-off showcase was so late because of the X-Men figures, and then because my IMAX screen, there was like the video cam in the back, it totally broke, and the screen would go black like consistently. I had to take it in to get repaired, and then unfortunately I did it over the weekend, so Sunday got in the way, and they couldn't get the part in as soon as they would have otherwise, and so it was a whole thing, and that happened. But so guys, now the official plan for Suicide Squad and X-Men Apocalypse, it's going to be a little bit backwards. Right now, the plan has changed to where I'm going to drop X-Men Apocalypse for right now. It's not going to become like Legends of Tomorrow, where I say I'm going to do it and then I don't end up having time. But it's going to be a post-Brick Fair project, because they're slowly turning into side figures, and that's just the way it is. I mean, like I've always said, I can only do so much, and I'm doing it. It's just, honestly, guys, at the end of the day, to me, I thought X-Men Days of Future Past was the better film in comparison to X-Men Apocalypse. I still really liked X-Men Apocalypse, but I mean, when you put X-Men Apocalypse next to Suicide Squad, I'm more so jumping to make the figures for Suicide Squad than I am X-Men Apocalypse. And again, that's not to diminish X-Men Apocalypse. I absolutely want to make these figures and finish them. It's going to be, that's always been in the plan for 2016, and even after seeing the film, I still want to do it. It's just when it comes to priorities, I would love to have my Suicide Squad figures finished and out of the way, and I mean, those are figures that I've been really looking forward to making, and honestly, maybe slightly even more so than X-Men Apocalypse. And so that's the plan right now, guys. X-Men Apocalypse has been kind of put on hold, but now I'm moving on to Suicide Squad, and you're gonna see the most kick-ass Suicide Squad figures I can possibly bring to my channel. And yeah, so that's all that. 5 minutes, 6 minutes now talking about that shit. And Brick Fair plans, speaking of which, Brick Fair, because this is all leading up to Brick Fair, I busted out my badge bricks and kind of reorganized my badge this year. It's going to require a lot of tape, probably going to have to turn this thing into a lanyard, and it's certainly complicated, and I'm not even sure if I'll be able to keep it this short. Honestly, I've considered like just chopping it in half. I just knock the top off. I've considered maybe chopping it in half and not including all these bricks like from the collabs and some really cool bricks from X39 Brick Customs, but I don't know. We'll see if any sacrifices have to be made in the badge I'll be wearing this year, and then the family badge and some other stuff. My mom just got home, and so I think I'm gonna run into my room to finish the rest of this vlog. But yeah, so anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is Rogue One. So Rogue One had the cover for Entertainment Weekly. I just got it at Barnes & Noble like on Friday, and it's super cool, man. Check that out. And there was so much new info, but most importantly, obviously, the confirmation that Darth Vader is going to be in it. We all knew that was going to happen one way or another. But Saw Gerrera from the Clone Wars is Forrest Whitaker's character he's playing in the movie. And dude, that is so freaking awesome, because guys, this is our first ever character from the animated side of Star Wars being brought into live action. So honestly, this gets me so excited, because now I always thought that like Disney was going to be like, okay, you know, prequels, Clone Wars, all canon, but there are so many prequel haters out there and so many people that aren't familiar with the Clone Wars that I felt like Disney would just be kind of like, yeah, he's there, it's all canon, but yeah, you know, there was going to be like a disconnect between the saga films, the anthology films, the story films, and the rest of the existing Star Wars saga prior to the Galactic Civil War and the original trilogy. But that's clearly not the case, because they took this one character, Saw Gerrera, who was in like 4 episodes of the Clone Wars, I think, and they brought him into a major movie like Rogue One. And now Forrest Whitaker is playing Saw Gerrera, the freedom fighter from Onderon, and he's way older looking. And unfortunately, though, one thing that happened, though, continuity-wise, Forrest Whitaker he's African American, whereas like Saw Gerrera had a lighter skin tone, and then also Forrest Whitaker has brown eyes, whereas Saw in the Clone Wars had blue eyes. So like some continuity with appearance clearly had to be sacrificed, and that's totally cool. That's awesome. We're getting Saw Gerrera, a Clone Wars character, brought into live action form. It's so damn cool, man, and I cannot be more excited because this opens up the opportunity now for maybe a live action Ahsoka one day, if they can find a time and a place in maybe another spin-off film, you know, to tell her story, because we still don't know what happened, because we're going to be getting the Ahsoka book, which will explain like the end of the Clone Wars and, you know, her experience through Revenge of the Sith. But we still don't know what happened to Ahsoka and what happened with her story from like the end of Revenge of the Sith until Rebels. So I mean, maybe if there's a spin-off in between that time period, I mean, you know, there's just so many opportunities. Cad Bane is one character that I think should absolutely be brought into live action, because in all honesty, I think he'd make a better live action transition from animation to to a live action film than even Ahsoka would, because Cad Bane, he's a bounty hunter. He's not tied directly with Anakin Skywalker or the story of Darth Vader or anything. He's way more, you know, accessible when it comes to narrative, I think. And it's just, this whole Saga era thing got me so damn excited, and I can't wait to see him in Rogue One. It's so damn cool for me as a Star Wars fan and a longtime Clone Wars fan from start to finish. So, yeah. Wanted to mention that. Also, Lego Force Awakens is tomorrow, and that is super cool because I probably won't have time to play it, but I'm going to probably try at least the first couple levels, and that looks so awesome. I feel like it was just yesterday that was announced, but here I am going, and I went to go pre-order it this morning at GameStop, and it's already coming out, man, and it's super, super awesome. But I don't think there's anything else to talk about other than reviews, because as you guys might have, if you look at my channel, I think it's just been nothing but showcases for the past few months, and then just like one analysis on the upcoming Spider-Man set thrown in there. And that's pretty much what 2016 is, guys. It's just like a lot of showcases because of how many minifigures I'm making this year and I've already made. So I don't think it's really going to change as much as I wanted to at least review the new ATTE with Rex and Wolf and Gregor. I just don't know where I'll be, you know, where that's going to fit in, because I'm going to be, because basically, guys, like, if you remember with Civil War, I made all 11 of those figures in 1 month, and I'm basically doing that again with Suicide Squad, but I'm doing 9 figures, so it'll be a little easier. And I'm doing that again all of the month of July, so that's not going to leave any room for reviews. And honestly, the next review you see on my channel could very well be the damn Spider-Man set. I mean, that's how bad this is getting with 2016 and the craziness of all the figures I'm making. But at its core, my channel is custom minifigures, and so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a slower rate of videos, and that's pretty much the gist of it and all the stuff I wanted to talk about. And I saw some of you guys wanting me to do a room tour. And this is pretty much a good section of it. All the Halo 5 Guardians figures from McFarlane, a ton of Funko figures, including the Suicide Squad ones. And then over here, I've got like multiverse figures from the DCEU and Black Series figures up there. The smaller Black Series figures, Iron Man, Art of Iron Man 3 book, my Minecraft figure, and then like Disney Store exclusive Star Wars figures from The Force Awakens, more Black Series figures, the more recent ones there, including like the Ahsoka wave and Kanan. And then I got some other Funko figures from like Fallout 4, Call of Duty, and Uncharted 4. Another figure I plan on making, Nathan Drake, later in the year, and then some sets down there as well. Oh, and then of course I got this massive Funko wall right here. This is kind of like, you can kind of tell, that's where I keep the like all the Force Awakens Black Series figures from Wave 1, some magazines up there, X-Men Apocalypse, and then I have my Brick Fair program guides back there, and then also like I have the rest of the Civil War Funko figures, Force Awakens Funko figures, Age of Ultron, all the way down there to a couple of the bigger Funko figures like Giant Man and Thanos. So that's pretty much a quick little rundown of my room, and then obviously my studio right here where I do all my videos and photos and all that stuff. So yeah, alright guys, that is it for this vlog. I'm gonna go and seriously, man, check out this hourglass bubble wrap that came with the play button. It is so cool. But yeah, guys, one more time, thank you so much for everything, for allowing me the opportunity to make videos like this and just post them and have so many of you be there to support everything it is that I do. It is just so incredible what I get to do as a hobby and what I get to do and what I get to share with so many people on a daily basis. And that is something I could not be more thankful for. And thank you to YouTube again for sending out that plaque. It's super cool, man. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Joe can't say bye. My mom's out there making noise. So I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye.